So General Flynn, there was a filing detailing General Flynn's alleged, and I say alleged because I don't buy any of it, violations of law that he pled guilty to in federal court. Now, let's go back to the beginning. Flynn was ambushed. It was a setup. It was an Obama deep state targeting of General Flynn. And Mueller came in and outrageously took up the ball and ran with it. When you look at the filing, you can see why it's corrupt. It begins by noting the publication of a Washington Post story containing illegal leaks of conversations that General Flynn had with the Russia ambassador, and deep state leaks suggesting fraudulently that they somehow violate the Logan Act, a law that's never been successfully prosecuted, as best I understand it. It's hundreds of years old, but it's just out there. It's not prosecuted. The law prohibits private individuals from conducting their own foreign policy. The idea that the Logan Act would apply to an incoming national security advisor on the president's transition team is absurd and an obvious pretext to try to nail him. And then Peter Strzok and another FBI interview, and another FBI agent, Peter Strzok, the corrupt Peter Strzok, the FBI agent who hated Trump and loved Hillary Clinton, according to those text messages, then ambushed Flynn at the White House. And numerous reports suggest, including a conclusion in the House Intelligence Committee report by Devin Nunes, that Flynn didn't lie. Now, I know he's pled guilty to lying about his communications with the Russian ambassador, which were legal and proper, and nothing untoward took place during them. But I believe he chose that route because he faced financial ruin, him and his family, and dozens of years of jail if he fought it. And then there's these other charges related to the Foreign Agents Registration Act. Supposedly he should have known or knew that he was working for the Turkish government, and he didn't file the proper paperwork. Now this law, again, rarely enforced, only been enforced against the Trump team by this partisan Justice Department or partisan Mueller operation. I'm not even convinced the Foreign Agents Registration Act covered what what General Flynn did. So this guy, excuse me, the general, I don't believe lied, and I think was unfairly targeted. Remember, Sally Yates was acting Attorney General. The anti-Trump fanatic who was acting Attorney General, an Obama appointee. She's the one who was raising this Logan Act. Remember, as Deputy Attorney General for Obama, she would have been in a position to know about all this FISA garbage as well. And she nailed General Flynn, got him fired. They didn't think he lied. Then Mueller comes in and says, well, maybe he did lie, and they forced him to plead guilty to lying. That's the way I think it happened. Now, we've sued for documents about that illegal leak. Again, this is all based on an illegal leak. You have Mueller putting into this pleading a news story about an illegal classified leak designed to take out Flynn and Trump, and citing it approvingly, as opposed to saying this is outrageous, we should be investigating criminally what went on here. But it was the basis to target General Flynn. I think he should be pardoned. This is an easy call. The president should pardon him. Now, Mueller didn't, given everything that I've described, it's no surprise that the Mueller Special Counsel operation wouldn't recommend jail time for General Flynn. I don't care that he's not getting jail time. I still think he should be pardoned and have this erased from his record. He's a good man. I don't think he lied. There's lots of elements of corruption that I've highlighted that I don't think anyone can fairly argue with. And he should be pardoned.